Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So you're probably wondering where on earth I've been for the past 2 weeks, and I'm really sorry that I took more of an extended break than I ever anticipated I would. As you guys probably know, I did Vlogmas, so I vlogged or did a video every single day in December, and I absolutely love doing it, don't get me wrong, but it is a lot of work. Even if people don't think YouTube is hard work. Editing, exporting, filming, etc. video around all the other tasks that you have to complete in a day is pretty hard work, but I really enjoyed it. I had the best festive season ever. I did so many cool things and I was really excited that I could share all of that with you. So thank you so much for coming along with me on that journey, and thank you so much for 5,000 subscribers. I can't believe there are 5,000 of you. It is really surreal and kind of incomprehensible. Is that a word? Incomprehensible? I'm not sure. I might have just invented that one. But I am really excited to have all of you on board, and 2018 is going to be a very exciting year for a number of reasons, which you will be finding out throughout the year. So I'm really excited that you're all going to come along on the journey with me and experience all these exciting opportunities and hopefully make it a really fun year. So first of all, before I get into a life update and what's been happening, I do want to apologise for the state of my hair right now. I have a mask in, like I think it's the Philip Kingsley Elasticizer mask in the Coconut Breeze scent, which is amazing because my hair smells all coconutty and fresh, but it doesn't look at its best, let's face it. So apologies for that, and I also have some really lovely roots going on, and I'm just looking absolutely fabulous, and I'm wearing this great big marshmallow jumper. So I'm definitely looking post-Christmas. But I've got this hair mask in because it's my birthday tomorrow and I'm having a big birthday party with all of my friends and family. So I want my hair to look as good as it possibly can in this state. I need to go and get it done, but I just haven't had a chance. So, and I was thinking about growing it out, but anyway, that's a whole other story. So that is why my hair looks like this, and I hope you'll forgive me and look past that. So what have I been up to since I last spoke to you? Obviously we've had Christmas and we've had New Year, and both of them we had a really lovely time with friends and family. So Christmas Day we actually hosted it here. I was going to vlog it, but I was really ill. I caught some sort of flu. Well, everyone's caught this flu, cold, bug germ going around. I literally had it for 24 hours, and the 24 hours I had it was Christmas Day, which was great. So I was cooking for 6 people in our house, and I completely forgot how small our oven is. So I was taking out like roast potatoes, trying to put the turkey in. It was all a bit crazy, and then I had a stinking cold as well. So that was great, but apart from that I had a really lovely day. I'm not going to do a what I got for Christmas video because mine is never going to be as snazzy as lots of the amazing ones that I've seen on YouTube already. Don't get me wrong, I love watching them, and I'm not saying that mine is any worse or better. It's nothing to do with that. It's literally just quite funny because most people's are amazing, like Gucci belts and snazzy watches and perfume and stuff, and I feel like a right adult this Christmas because we literally got a Hoover, an ironing board, and what else did I get? I mean, I did get some really lovely things elsewhere, but things like Victoria's Secret underwear, which I don't really feel comfortable kind of showing on here. I don't know why, I just feel like it would be a bit weird showing you my underwear. So that's why I'm not going to do a what I got for Christmas video, but don't get me wrong, I love watching them and I love seeing and being nosy and seeing what everyone got for Christmas. So we had a really lovely Christmas day. We basically just fell asleep after the Christmas dinner because it took so long to cook. And then Boxing Day, we had some sad news in the family on Boxing Day. I'm not going to speak about it because it's not my place to talk about it, but yes, so I spent Boxing Day with my mum, my sister and that side of the family, and we had a really lovely time. We played games, we had turkey curry and lots of sweet treats as well. And then what happened after then? And then I think David went back to work. I was really lazy. I was planning on coming back to do some vlogs and things, but I rediscovered Sims 4 and I don't know, I just kind of not moped about, that sounds sad. I had a really lovely time just chilling in my pajamas, not wearing makeup. I had the Harry Potter marathon on in the background. It was just the best few days, just doing absolutely nothing, and I feel like a lot of us don't do that enough, and we feel really guilty for doing that. Oh, sorry, I've just got a text. And we feel really guilty for just kind of mooching around doing nothing, because we feel like we have to be doing something all the time or something productive. But you know, it's healthy. You need those days where you just do nothing. So that is what I did. Then we had New Year. Oh, I forgot to mention, we also had David's birthday on Christmas Eve, and we went out for a really lovely meal to Zizi's, which was so nice because we got all of our close family together and just had a really, really nice meal. And as you already know, I love Zizi's and everyone can enjoy it, even if lots of people have got different dietary requirements. They are so good at catering for that, so that's why we went there. And then New Year's sort of time, we again just chilled out, just spent some time together, ran some sort of errands, so taking stuff back to shops and taking rubbish to the dump, really exciting things like that. And then yes, New Year's we celebrated, we were with my dad on New Year's, and then we're basically here. So I don't know why I haven't sat down and filmed a video yet. I think it's just because I feel really nervous about getting back into the swing of things. And I mean, I've waffled on at you for about 7.5 minutes so far, so it can't be too bad. But I just kind of wanted to stay in that post-Christmas bliss and not really return to work, which is bad. Although I have been doing emails to give myself credit. So yes, I'm here. Thought I'd just sit down and film a little life update, because you're probably wondering where on earth I've been. Or maybe you're not wondering that. Maybe you're quite glad to have a break of that annoying Christmas jingle that I had at the beginning of my Vlogmas videos, which I think everybody got sick of by the end of it. But thank you so much for watching all of those if you did tune in for Vlogmas. As I said, I had so much fun filming them, and it was really nice actually to sort of push myself to do lots of festive things on days that probably I would have normally spent indoors, just sort of huddled over my desk doing emails. So that was really, really nice. As I said, I think at the beginning of this video, I have my birthday tomorrow. I'm going to be 24 and I'm having a big party. I think I mentioned on one of my previous videos that I always have the worst birthdays. Like, I don't know what it is. I think there's a lot of pressure on a specific day like Christmas or New Year or birthdays for it to just be this amazing perfect day, and invariably things do go wrong and no day is perfect. But my birthdays just seem to have some sort of curse over them. So last year we went to Disneyland, which you can watch that vlog if you fancy watching it. It's very, very basic. So I didn't have a proper camera then, and I didn't know how to vlog, and I watched the whole thing back and cringed, but it is nice to have that memory anyway. But we filmed the whole thing on my actual birthday. I was freezing cold, so I hadn't packed the right clothes, which was my own fault. And then we got into Disneyland and we tried to go on some of the rides. Pretty much half of the rides were closed. It was -5, and so we thought, okay, well, we'll go inside and we'll have like a nice lunch somewhere. So I think we went to Planet Hollywood. Lots of places were really, really bad with my dairy allergies and stuff, and they were so unhelpful, and it was quite annoying really, because you expect Disney to be this magical place, and I just found the Paris one. Maybe we just had an off day, but we couldn't find many places that catered for my dairy and egg intolerances. So we went to Planet Hollywood. I was walking over to the table following the waitress, and out of nowhere I just fell flat on my face in front of hundreds of people eating their lunch. So that was really fun, and I got up, and not only is it so embarrassing to get up when you've just fallen over, but my knees hurt and I just felt so like, oh, what else can go wrong? It's supposed to be my birthday. But I did obviously get to spend my birthday with David, and he did get me lots of lovely thoughtful gifts, including lots of dairy-free chocolate. So it wasn't all bad. But then a few birthdays ago as well, just to give you a scope of how bad they can go, the night before my 21st birthday, the house I was living in got broken into. So the day of my 21st birthday, I spent with forensics teams, police, officers, people taking fingerprints. So that was really fun as well. And just various things. I think because it's early January, nobody's got any money, nobody wants to go out. It's just a really annoying time to have a birthday. And so I thought this year, I will plan a big party, get all of my favourite people together, and hopefully it will be fun. So keep your fingers crossed for me. I'm going to keep mine crossed, and I will be vlogging the whole thing because I've planned a really special evening, and hopefully it will be really fun to film. It will be really fun for you to meet lots of my family and friends, and I just want to document the whole day as well, so that'll be really nice. And then following on from that, so what can you expect from me this year? Because I bet you're thinking, gosh, that girl doesn't half waffle. I know I need to seriously cut down my my talking. Do you know what, somebody towards the latter part of last year, I think this is why I kind of didn't vlog over New Year's and kind of that Christmas period, because I've been vlogging 6.5 years, I've never really received any kind of negativity, and even on YouTube, on Instagram, etc., I've never really been at the brunt of it. And I guess I'm very lucky in that sense, because I know lots of my lovely friends are bombarded with horrible messages on a daily basis, and I can't imagine that's very nice at all. As much as this industry is a very cool one to be a part of, it's not nice to be at the kind of brunt of a barrage of insults and negative comments. I know that we put ourselves out there on the internet, but it doesn't give somebody the right to be horrible and nasty, and I've always followed the mantra that if you haven't got anything nice to say, don't say it. I'm all for constructive criticism, and I've had a couple of girls comment on my videos and say this is a little bit too bright or this sounds a bit funny, and that kind of stuff, more than happy to accept. And half the time, well, most of the time, I will 100% agree with you and be really grateful for any kind of constructive criticism like that. But when you're receiving comments, so to the latter part of last year, sort of literally Christmas Eve, that kind of time, I don't know what it was, people obviously weren't feeling the festive spirit, but I've received about 30 really nasty, hurtful comments, and some of them you can kind of overlook because you think, okay, this person doesn't know me, that's fine. If they want to think that, then they're entitled to. They don't necessarily need to say it to me, but if that's what they think, fair enough. We don't agree with everyone, and the world would be a very boring place if we all had the same opinion. However, some of them were downright nasty, and I can't believe people say things like that to other people online and think that it's acceptable. I'm the kind of person that I think if somebody is having a bad enough day or is feeling so unhappy in themselves that they need to say that to another person and bring them down as well, then I think the only way that I would like to respond is with kindness, because obviously that person is having a really horrible day, and I hopefully don't want to bring them down as well and kind of lash back with a horrible comment, because that's not productive, it's not helping anyone, and yeah, I just don't see why I would respond negatively. So my usual response to somebody that sends me a nasty comment is, I'm really sorry you're having a bad day, but I hope tomorrow is a better one, or something along those lines anyway. So I received a comment, I'm not going to pinpoint them because I don't want to give these people any kind of, not that it's publicity, but you know what I mean, I don't want to bring to attention their specific comments, but some of them were calling me a horrid bitch and that I should be stopped and various things. Some of them were critical of my videos, and some of them thought that because I do a lot of shopping videos or hauls that I must be so shallow and self-centered and I don't give back and I don't give to charity, making these wild, crazy assumptions about me as an individual. And these were all just before Christmas, so I couldn't quite understand why people were feeling the need to be quite so malicious near to the festive time, because obviously I thought everyone was in fairly good spirits. I know it is a hard time for some people and I completely accept that. My sort of take on Vlogmas was to bring some sort of light-hearted positivity to the Christmas season. You hear so many kind of negative things on the news, on Twitter, on Facebook, that it's quite nice to just have a bit of light-hearted fun now and again. And it doesn't mean that I don't do anything else with my life. I don't know why I'm justifying this. Anyway, the point is that I received quite a lot of negative comments and they still keep pouring in for some reason. I understand that's part and parcel with YouTube, but I just want to say that if you are feeling the need, if you're watching this and you do feel the need to leave nasty comments on young girls' videos, please do bear in mind that what you see on these videos isn't my whole life. And I think that it shows more about what you're going through and your state of mind to comment that on my video and bring somebody else down with you, than it is to actually say, oh, you know what, I'm having a really bad day, because we all have it, and sometimes they're bad days that are extended periods. To come out and say, oh, you know what, I'm feeling really crap, you know, I'm having a really bad time at the moment, I'm really struggling, it is so much more of a productive way of going about it. And I think a lot of the time, because people always fire back that it's, you know, stems from jealousy, and I do think to some extent that can be true. We all feel jealous from time to time, and I know social media highlights that because there's so many kind of bombardments, I don't even know if that's a word. We are bombarded by so many people's highlights feeds and so many people's, oh, look what I'm doing, and not in a braggy way, just in a light-hearted, positive, exciting way. And sometimes we can compare that to our own lives and think, oh, you know what, I'm having a really crap day today and my life doesn't look like that, and I didn't wake up looking like that. I wake up with hair like this, or I don't know, something of the sort. But instead of turning that jealousy or those negative feelings into something nasty projected at that person, I have always thought, you know what, I'd rather be friends with that person or make that person feel good. And to make somebody else feel good with a compliment makes you feel good as well. So I completely understand if you're having a hard time at the moment, or you're stressed, or you're going through stuff at the moment and you're not feeling great in yourself, then sometimes you may feel like you want to project that on other people. You may be snappier or kind of less aware of how your emotions can be projecting on other people. But I just say, think twice before you publish something online that could upset another person, because if you were speaking to them face to face and you could see how your comment would react and how they would react, and you could see that face to face, would you really say it? Because I think the answer is no. But anyway, I'm going to stop ranting on about that because you're probably bored. Sorry about that. I just realised that it got really bright and I was probably turning into some sort of white ghost. So the last thing I want to talk about on this video is upcoming plans for 2018. And I'm not going to reveal too much because I do want to keep it as a surprise, but there'll be lots more exciting stuff on my channel. I would really appreciate any kind of advice or feedback from you guys in terms of what you would like to see. I do focus, I guess, on beauty, fashion, travel and lifestyle. But if you'd like me to talk about careers, if you'd like me to talk about health, well-being, recipes, whatever you'd like to see on here, please do comment down below and let me know. I've set myself a few little New Year's resolutions and goals that I'd like to achieve in this coming year. They're not numbers centric, they're not kind of really far-fetched goals, they're just things that I'd like to aim towards. And maybe I could do a whole video on that, talking you through that. I don't know, maybe that wouldn't be very interesting. But if you have any goals or plans for the year ahead, or anything that's really exciting that's coming up, I'd love to know. So again, please do comment down below and let me know what you're getting up to. So I think I was just about to tell you what was going on in 2018, and I just completely detoured from that. So the first thing that I can talk about that I'm doing at the end of January is I'm going to the US. I'm actually going to Orlando in Florida, and David and I will be having a very exciting and adventurous trip. We're going to be doing all of the parks, all of the things that Orlando is known for, all of the theme parks. I'm so incredibly excited to be going to the Harry Potter Wizarding World, which I went to when I was 18, and it just launched then, so I'm excited to see how it's changed. And then we're also going to do some of the more hidden gem things to do in Orlando, so the stuff that perhaps doesn't get talked about as much because it's overshadowed by all of the incredible parks, but is just as cool to do. So I'm really excited to be sharing that trip with you, and there will be 5 videos, if not more, because I'll be vlogging every single day. So that's what's happening. I also have a couple more trips planned, but I can't talk about them yet because they're not officially booked, and I don't want to say this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing, if plans change and then we're both let down. So that is what's coming up. I hope you've somewhat enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I've just waffled on at you for about 20 minutes, but hopefully it's given you some sort of life update, because I didn't want to just ping back on my birthday and not give you an explanation of where I've been and what I've been doing, and just have a little chat with you basically, because those are the videos I really enjoy watching, just a general chat. So hopefully you guys enjoy it too, and I will see you tomorrow for my birthday, which I'm very excited for, and I need to sort out this mop really. So thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for the support. Honestly, it means more than you know, and to reach 5,000 over Christmas was unbelievable. I never even thought I'd reach 1,000 in the first year. So thank you so much. It's really made my Christmas so special and set me up for a very exciting year, and I can't wait to share it with you, and I'm really grateful for you being here. So I'm gonna shut up and go and get on with some emails. I hope you have a really lovely day wherever you are in the day, in the world, whatever time of the day it is, and I shall see you again tomorrow for another exciting video.